Hey friends, welcome back everyone. In this lesson, we are going to start creating our inventory UI system for our horror game. We'll be setting up the layout, creating a single inventory slot, and then building a grid that automatically arrange all our slot neatly on the screen. So let's get this start. First, open your UMG folder. Inside UMG folder, create new folder called inventory. Then open it. Now inside that folder, right click and go to this user interface and select this widget blueprint and select this user widget and rename it to W inventory slot. Then open it. We don't need to worry about full screen scale in here. So in the top right, change fill screen to decide only screen. That help you see the true size of your widget. It's easier to design accurately. Now go to the library and search size box and drag it here. This size box will define how big one slot of our inventory is. Let's imagine a layout of 4 slots across and 2 slots down, so 8 slots in total. For each slot, we'll give with. Now, go to the details and enable this width overview and height and set it to 120 booth. Now, inside the size box, at the button, this one under command section, back out here like this. Then add the overlay. We'll use this later so we can stack visual on top like icons or effect. Inside the overlay, add an image. Now click overlay, go back to the details. On the horizontal alignment, set fill horizontal and vertical align. So set fill vertical and set padding to 0. Also imagine set fill horizontal and fill vertical. Now click button, go to the details and rename it to the float button and make its variable and click image, go to the details and rename it to the slot image and make its variables too. For the button setting, click slot button and search padding and set normal padding to 0 and press padding also 0. This remove the fake pressing effect when you click it. Also search for flexible and turn off this is flexible. That prevents our slot button from intervening when we open and close the inventory using the tab key later. Now go to the graft. Inside graft, create a new variable called index and set type to integer and click index variable and go to the details. Make sure it's editables and expose on its found. This index will help us identify each slot from 0 to 7 in our full inventory array. Now compile and save this. Now go back to the inventory folder, right click and create another widget blueprint, use widget and rename it to the W underscore inventory grid then open it and change field screen to decide on screen again, uh, and go to the library and search uniform grid panel, this one, and drag it to the our inventory grid. This will act as our layout grid for the slot. Click it and go to the details and rename it to the inventory grid panel, and check the box to make it variable and compile, save this. Now go to the graph, and in the graph you see the event construct. This works like a construction script for widget, and drag out exit pin and search and add for loop, this one under flow control, and I move this here. But we don't want this widget to decide how many slots exist. That should be handled in our player controller, so it can remember between layers. So I minimize this and go to the blueprint, go to the content and go to the game blueprint and open our FG player controller, and go to the variable and create a new variable called inventory slot, and set it to the integer. Compile and save this, and set the default value to 8, and again compile and save this, and go back to the inventory grid. In the graph, right click and search get player control, this one, and drag out reader value and search pass to HG player control, this one, and right click in the player controller and click convert to forecast, and drag out this and search get inventory slot, this one, and drag out this and add subtract and operator, and plug in this to last index and set is to 1, and drag out loop body and search create widget, this one, and set our inventory slot, this one. Sorry, my spelling is wrong. So go to the slot and go to the UMG and rename this to slot. Sorry about that. Okay, set inventory slot and compile, save this, and connect this index to this index, and drag out return value and click promote variable and rename it to slots array, and break this link and click this, go to the variable, under variable type click this drop down and select this array, and click change variable type. Now close this and delete this, go to the variable and drag out slots array and get it, and drag out it and search add this one under array, this plug it to like this. Now go to the variable and drag out our inventory grid panel and get it, and add side to uniform grid, this one, and connect it to this add, and the content is our inventory slot return value, so connect it to condition content. Now compile, save this and minimize, and go to the UMG folder and open our W main hut. Go to the library and expand this user created, and and drag out our W indented into the viewport, and go to the details and enable this size to content. So it automatically fits whatever slot this we spawn. You can leave it anywhere for now. We'll add a position in later. Now I'm compile save this, and I press play, and you'll see your inventory slots appear. At first they be really close together, so let's fix that and go back to W indentate and connect this index to in column, and go to the variables and create a new variable called slots per row, and set type to the integer, and go to the variable type and click this drop down and set it to single type, and go back to the down and then compile this, and now we can set our slots per row. I am set it to the 3, and I am compile save this. Now in the graph drag out our slots per row variable in the graph and get it, and we need divide nodes, so right click and search this one on the operator divide, and connect this to this. For this pin connect index and output get truncate, sorry, right click and search truncate this one and connect this to this, and it's automatically convert, and connect return value to the in row. We create our row section. Now we need to create columns, so right click and search division whole and remainder, this one, and drag out index and connect it to divide, and it's automatically converts, and slots per row drag out and connect it to divisor, and it's also convert automatically. And I'm duplicate this using Ctrl and D and connect a value to remainder, and I break this in columns and connect it to return value and compile save this, and I hit the play. Now you can see we have box, and I go to the player controller and I'm change inventory slot to 10, and I compile save this and hit play. Now you can see what's happened, and I'm set it to 8 and compile save this and go to the inventory grid and select our slots per row variable and change its slots per row to 4 and compile save this, and I hit play. Now you can see what's happened. Now we need to add some space between these slots, so do it. I'm go to the W inventory grid and go to the designer and select inventory grid panel and go to the details, and you can say slot padding and set it to the thing and compile save this. Now press the play again, and you will see nice clean space in between each slots. Now we make our inventory layout what is not good, so make it more cool. So I minimize this and go to the content and go to the texture folder. In the texture folder I'm create inventory texture pack, so you can download these textures using my Patreon, and it's free, link in the description, and I import it to the my project. Inside texture folder I create a new folder called inventory buttons, and I am move these into here also this empty icon, and open it, and I'm select my all the textures, and right click and go to the asset section and select edit selection in property matrix, and expand textures and change this filter to default to the nearest, and expand this compression and comparison setting, change comparison setting to user interface 2D, this one, and expand level of details, and change texture group to UI, and save this file, and I'm close this and go back to our inventory slot and go to the designer, and I'm zoom it a bit and hide overlay, and select soft button, and I'm change background color alpha to 0.6, and I click OK, and expand this style and expand normal. Now for the image, search our background normal, this one, and I'm on hide overlay and select our slot image and select brush image to our empty icon, this one, and I'm compile save this. Now I hit the play. Now we have much looking good icon, and I minimize this and also select this texture again, and right click, go to the asset section and select edit selection in property matrix, and go to the texture and select filter and change it to the default from texture group, and I'm save this and hit play again. Now it's more goods, and I'm go back to the, I close this and go back to the inventory slot. Now click slot button, and I'm click this normal and set our background hover, this one, to the hover, and expand this and pressed, select our pressed texture, and I'm compiled save this. Now minimize this and go back to content and open our UMG folder. Inside the inventory, create a new user interface, go to widget blueprint and create user widget, and create our third widget, W inventory menu, then open it, and this type keep it field screen, and go to the user created and drag out our inventory grid to the viewport. Sorry, before edit I'm deleting, we need canvas, add canvas into the inventory menu, and add our inventory grid into the graph, into the viewport, and go to details and size X, set it to 560, also size Y, and I'm set anchor to this one, and set alignment to 0.5 booth, and I'm set position Y to 0 and set position X to 320 maybe, and it's good for me. Now go back to the library and search image and drag out into the this one, and I rename it to the background, and select anchor to the this fill screen, and I'm set offset right to 0 and offset button also 0. Now it's fill our whole screen, and appearance Plus I am change this to black, and I'll pass it to 0.3 maybe, and it's good. Okay, and now we can't select our inventory slot, so fix it, set this C order to -1. Now we can select our uh, inventory grid. Now add text for the inventory. So select inventory grid and right click, go to the graph width and select vertical box, this one. And go to the library and search size box and drag it to the vertical box, and I select size box and move it to the top like this, and I go to the details and enable height audio and set it to the 100. Now add text text blocks into the size box. Now select our inventory grid and set its size to auto, horizontal alignment to the left align and vertical and also top align verticals. And select our text blocks, go to the details under content, change it to the change it to the inventory and set its horizontal alignment to the center, also vertical alignment to the center. Now compile, say this, now we need to add the input to open and close our inventory. Go to the edit, project setting, under engine, go to the input and add a new action mapping and name it to the inventory toggle, and expand this and add the tab key and I close this. Now go to the play controller and search our input input inventory toggle, this one, and add the custom event and I call this to toggle inventory. Now called our custom event, this one, and go to the variable and create a new variable is post and set type to the boolean, and I compile, save this and get is post yes, and get is post variable and add branch, connect it to this and go to the our event begin play. I am drag out here and add create a widget, this one, and select our W inventory menu, this one, and drag out return value and click promote variable, and I'm call it to W inventory menu ref, and I've dragged it here and drag out this and set visibility, so, and visible to collapsed and connect this to target and compile, save this. Now we need to add it to viewport, so drag out our W inventory menu ref and get and add to and search add to viewport, this one, and connect it like this. Now go back to to our custom event, toggle inventory. Now drag out this post and set it, and drag it to false, and enable this is post. Now we need to disable our character movement. So right click and search get player character, this one, and drag out return value and search disable movement character movement, this one. We need to set this. Also we need to lock our mouse movement. So right click and search set ignore look input, this one, and enable this new look input. After disable our mouse movement, we need to show mouse cursor. So play can select inventory item. So drag this and search set show mouse cursor, this one, and make sure it's enabled. After this we need to set our inventory. So I'm drag out inventory menu list and get it, and drag out and search set visibility and select this one and connect this, and this visibility I am set it to not hit testable shape only. Now drag out this exit pin and set input mode game and UI, and right click and search self so, and connect it to the player control. For the widget is our menu, so drag out and get it and connect it to widget focus, and I'm compile save this. Now go to the W main HUD and delete our inventory grid because we don't need it anymore. Now test it. So I'm hit the play now, and I'm hit the tab key, and you can see our inventory. So and our camera movement is locked, and enable our mouse cursor. So we can select our inventory. You can see our pressed texture and hovered texture. Now make our inventory close system. So go back to the our play controller, and I'm duplicate this and uncheck this and connect this to the true, and we need to enable our movement after close this inventory. So drag out our character movement and search set set movement mode, this one, and connect this to this, and set a new movement mode to walking, and we need to reset no look reset ignore looking mode, this one, and next we need to hide mouse cursor. So say search so search show mouse cursor, this one, set show mouse cursor. Also we need to disable our menu. So drag out this and search set visibility, this one, and connect this to this, and invisibility mode set to collapsed. Last thing is drag out this and search set input game only, this one, as a player control is ourself, and connect it to this, and I'm compile save this. Now let's test it out. So I'm hit the play. Now I'm hit tab, and we open our inventory, and I'm hit tab again. We close our inventory. Okay, if this helped you, don't forget to subscribe and check out my Patreon to support more tutorial. See you in the next horror game lesson.